On this week's episode, we talk about Hitman.
And other pop culture news.
So this week we have a couple of new movies for you that are streaming on Netflix. And the first one is Hitman, starring Glen Powell, Adria, Arjona, and Austin Emilio.
Arjona?
Arjona? Are you
I
sure about that?
I don't know. That's
Because I'm not.
I always thought about Arjona.
Arjona? Arjona?
She's Spanish.
I guess it depends on where she's...
I guess in Spanish would be Arjona.
Arjona?
I don't know. I always thought it was Arjona.
I never thought it was anything because I didn't know her name before. So, anyway.
She was on Andor.
Oh, yeah.
And she was on several other things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Didn't know her name, though.
Okay.
That's on me. But anyway,
Yeah.
The point is, she was in this movie, and it's called Hitman, and it's on Netflix, and we're going to tell you about it now.
Yeah, so Hitman, directed by Richard Linklater. It's I think he wrote it too. I think he writes in.
He did write it. Also, Glen Powell was involved with the writing.
That's true. So he usually does write his stuff. I mean, Linklater, not
Glen.
Powell. But Linklater is very interesting. He has this, he's behind the Before trilogy. Before the sunset, before the sunrise, before midnight. Don't quote me on that, but it's Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy is like that uber romantic. I never seen. I cannot agree or disagree, but girls love it, and is very known, very popular to the point that he made 3 movies. He also made with Ethan Hawke. He made what's it called? 12 Years a Boy. About a boy. No, it's not about a boy.
It was like a Boyhood.
Boyhood. Yes, that is about that. As the name says, a boyhood, and it took 12 years to make the movie because he was the kid, as the kid was growing up. Nominated for that, he was celebrated for that. Also, he did Bernie, a movie about a real life story of a polka king.
That's right, with Jack Black.
Portrayed by Jack Black. So in this one, he comes back to sort of what he did in Polka King. It's based on a true story, and he tells the story. It's based on a true story of one Gary Johnson, I think that's his name.
That sounds right.
And he used to volunteer for the police, and he started doing undercover work for the police as a hitman. And how is that? He portrays the role of a hitman to someone that wants to hire a hitman to kill someone, and as soon as the person pay, the police come and arrest the person because to kill someone is a crime. Which one my debate if it's entrapment, but the movie is not about that. The movie is sort of funny and like Bernie. It's funny, but it's kind of sad. Bernie was tragic. And this one, it gets sad, but not to the point of tragic, to the point of like a bunch of idiot people making idiot decisions.
Yes, many poor decisions are made.
Yeah. So they take some few liberties to tell the story. For instance, the romance, I don't think. Yeah, there was no romance, and Gary was actually separated, divorced 3 times, but overall was interesting. It was fun. Glen Powell, Powell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which just sounds like the name of an old man.
A Glen.
To me, yeah, like Glen Powell sounds like someone. Yeah.
Hey, Joe Biden said, "Hey, honey, let's go to the Glen Powell's funeral." It's like, and Joe Biden said, "No, Glenn died 20 years ago, Joe, you idiot."
Yeah.
Anyways.
Something like that, like a great grandpa.
But no, he's alive and
Yes.
well and doing a lot. He did this. What was the
And
last movie we saw
Hollywood's
him?
favorite leading man.
Sydney Sweeney.
Anyone But You.
Anyone But You. That was a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the biggest romantic comedy
Yeah,
numbers.
definitely one of the
coming-
best in a long time.
He was in Top Gun Maverick, and he's coming soon with Twisters.
That's the other one.
The secret for Twisters.
Mhm.
Twister.
Yes.
So he's up there. He's doing well. And in this one, he uses a lot of disguises and changes his face and accents. There's some references to old movies. Again, that was funny. People want to kill people for the weirdest reasons. I think most of them are not justified. And the story actually focuses on this girl, coincidentally a pretty girl, that's sort of justified because she comes and claims that her husband is the worst.
Not just the worst, but like psycho, like
Yeah.
manipulative, emotionally abusive, extremely controlling, to the point of abuse.
Yeah. So and as in the real life, he turned her down. He convinced her not to use Hitman, and so she wouldn't get in trouble with the law.
Which seems like a win either way. Like whether you talk them out of it or arrest them, like somebody hasn't been murdered.
Yeah.
So.
But and the movie expands on that because the story in real life, the story ends there. The story between the pseudo hitman that works for the police and the person who wanted to hire a hitman, and the one they convinced. But then it expands on that and takes a little bit of fantasy and a little bit more comedy. And I thought it was funny, very funny at some moments. But I thought it was like talking about romantic comedy. I feel like there was romance. Clearly, there was comedy, but I think there was not enough romance and not enough comedy, so it wasn't.
Yeah. And also romantic comedies. I don't want to like drop major spoilers or anything, but like romantic comedies, you tend to like really root for the couple. And in this one, the whole time I was like, you guys should not be together. You are not helping each other be good people or make good choices. But isn't that the effect? Not good.
Isn't that the effect that the Shakespeare, on Anyone But You, right? They sort of hate each other, and there's several of the movies that follow that trope.
They hate each other, but like as they come together, they actually like kind of become better people. Like they're kinder, they're forgiving.
Yeah.
They kind of realign their priorities and their values and.
And they didn't realign them a lack of values or like a...
This is true. I would say these two realign their values. Anyway, I was really into it up until I was not a big fan of the relationship in this film. But the film itself, the story it told, very entertaining, very fun. Retta, that's who I forgot. Retta is also in this. Who you might remember from Parks and Rec.
Who's Retta?
She played Donna in Parks and Rec.
Oh, the big black girl.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Retta?
Retta.
That's her name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's no last name?
No, she's just Retta. She doesn't need one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has enough charisma, riz, as the kids say. She doesn't need a last name. Anyway, it's on Netflix. I think it's totally worth a watch. It was very entertaining and very interesting, and definitely got some conversation going.
Yeah.
Overall well made. Glen Powell is... he's definitely very popular in Hollywood. He's like a go-to leading man right now, but... I think for pretty good reason. He's shown he's got range.
Yeah.
He kind of looked like I forgot he was in Top Gun because he's doing such different movies and kind of like disappears into the movie.
Oh yeah. He also did. There's another pilot movie he did with the black dude that's in trouble now. Jonathan Majors.
Oh, that's too bad.
I can't remember the name of the movie. And he also produced the Blue Angels movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense going from Top Gun to doing a...
So yeah, he's this guy from Texas. He's good looking. Sometimes he sounds like McConaughey, so he would be like a young...
Definitely has some of that.
Yeah, so he has everything working for him. And this movie was good. Arjona, they good too. She was on Adria. She was in several other things. It's fun. It's not bad. It just like it might break some expectations concerning like romantic comedy, because it's not like a damsel in distress and the knight in shining armor. Like, I mean, I guess not very.
Or is it? Or isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you should see.
It's a bit of a journey.
It's not bad. You might love it. It's on Netflix, and yeah, Hitman.
Yeah, check it out. Okay, our next film from Netflix is called A Family Affair. Not to be confused with Family Affair, which is something totally different.
What is a different?
There's another. I can't remember if it's a movie or a series.
Family Affair.
Anyway, so this is A Family Affair.
Yeah.
Starring Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron, Joey King, and just a dash of Kathy Bates.
Yes. Yeah, this one is about, I guess, like a little look into the life of a Hollywood superstar. And
Zac Efron.
There's this young girl that works for him, Joy King, and he's weird like Hollywood people are, and she has to work to take care of all his demands and all his. Anyways, at some point he met her mother, and a romance
Nicole Kidman
flourished from that. And the movie is about this crazy relationships, this love triangle of a Hollywood star. It's very alien to this world. A former superstar writer that is damaged by trauma and by, I don't know, maybe some writer's block. And she has a daughter that's working hard to be someone other than her mother. She wants to be her own self. So all that together with little dashes of romance and comedy. And I think at some moments they I don't know, maybe you have different feelings.
I'm curious.
I feel like they do some very romantic things, which I feel like they think they were doing like something like, whoa, super romantic, like super great, like you know all the romantic comedies do, like Notting Hill, right? Only a boy looking at the girl,
Yeah.
I think like they created these big moments, which I think there's like I don't think the greatest they thought it was, It was not bad, but it was like, whoa, someone thought this was like, whoa.
Yeah, it felt a little over the top. I was debating with myself, and I still kind of do, whether these moments, like, did they not hit for me because I thought it was a little weird to see Zac Efron and Nicole Kidman going at it, or because I was more interested in the Joey King, Zac Efron storylines. I don't know, but either way, I think the parts of the movie that leaned like really hard into that romance weren't quite as successful as others. But overall, we had really nice storytelling and nice, like, not coming of age per se, but like these great moments for all three of these characters where they're kind of overcoming and taking, overcoming some past issues and taking steps into new phases of their lives and kind of all helping each other do that. So yeah, despite like a couple misses, overall, I thought it was, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I know it was
funny.
successful. Zac Efron is so funny.
Yes, he is.
Like because he delivers these like ridiculous, idiotic lines, but he's so good at delivering them straight in the way that you can tell like he's very sincere, but the things he's saying are so absurd. Like, this t-shirt is made from the hair of a endangered Tibetan llama. It's one of a kind. I only have two. Like, oh my! So I was just like dying. We were like trying to eat or talk or something, and like I had to just stop. But because he was so funny. Anyway, so hats off to him. Everything he does, he's very talented.
He's doing great as well. And Nicole Kidman has been not so busy but she did that weird show. I can't remember the name.
That's right.
And now she did this a little less weird, a more normal person, finding love and you know, as you said, it's like everybody finding their a new chapter in life. She overcoming grief and from the past, from moving her life finally after 10 years.
Yeah.
Joy King trying to
as like a 24-year-old living with her mom, desperately trying to figure out her career and her identity
and finding her place in the world. And Zac Efron being a mom, like like
figuring out how to be a human again.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyways, a family affair. It's available on Netflix. It's fun. It's funny. I don't. Did you get the rating?
I didn't.
Okay.
So I was very clever this week, and I wrote down like all the stuff we usually forget, and then I realized a second ago, like, dang it, I should have written down the rating.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll get it eventually.
It has some nudity. It has some.
Yeah, it's
violence.
at least PG-13.
It is violence because he did that to an old lady.
Oh.
Anyways, but yeah. A Family Affair is available on Netflix. You should go check it. This another romantic comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just a couple of quick little news items. The Morning Show season 4 is in the works, and they've added Jeremy Irons to the major role.
Yeah. Well, it's Jeremy Irons, so. I mean, the show for me was like, and take this thing to the back and do the barn and shoot it already. But it has Jeremy Irons now. And I was like,
you interested again?
Oh, gee. I was like, you know, the guy's good.
He's very good. I was first introduced to him in the role of Scar as a child.
Oh, yeah. He was good in that, yeah.
Yeah. He's very, very good.
And he sings.
Except he doesn't actually sing.
It's not him?
He sings a little bit, but mostly he just kind of speaks his way through the song.
Oh, that's right.
But he does it like so convincingly that I had, like, someone told me like, oh, he's not singing. I'm like, what? No, he doesn't really sing. He's just that good.
No, he does sing a little
like
bit.
Like a little bit.
Yeah. It's like...
Is that how it goes?
I can't remember the lyrics.
I just listen to it again. There's not a whole lot of singing.
But
it's a lot of like
it's very
lyrical speaking. Anyway, the point is the guy is like just very, very good.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
That's a little bit singing there.
There's actually no, it's not him. There was something wrong with his throat or his voice. No, it's Alan Cumming.
What?
No, it's not Alan Cumming. Oh shoot, what's his name?
It's not Jeremy Irons?
It's not Jeremy Irons who sings that part.
Be prepared?
No, it's the guy.
It sounds like him.
It does sound like him because they got. Is it Peter Cumming? The guy who voices Winnie the Pooh. The prolific actor.
Benjamin. Oh, come on.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah, there's something wrong with Jeremy Irons' voice, or I can't remember exactly why. But he does a lot of it, and then. Oh my gosh, this guy, he comes to FanX all the time. I should know his name.
Singing voice. Jeremy Irons.
For Jim Cummings, yeah. So Jeremy Irons started recording it, but he was having trouble with his throat, and he couldn't do the rest. And so Jim Cummings steps in and does it. And Jim Cummings is a crazy talented voice actor, and so it's virtually impossible to tell. But once you know, you can kind of hear a couple moments like, oh, okay, that's Jim Cummings. But you have to really listen for it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
There you go.
It sounds just like him.
Yeah, he does. It's because Jim Cummings is a professional.
There you go. I don't want to watch the morning show anymore.
Why?
He's a farce.
He's not. He's like one of the great villains of my childhood. He actually did. Anyway, Jeremy Irons is great. He's coming to the morning show.
Morning show soon.
Okay.
Next news is hopefully the last. Come on.
Yeah, it needs to be done unless they do something spectacular here. Okay, stick with Great Britain for a minute. HBO's Harry Potter series. They've announced their writer and director, and it's the guys from Succession.
Yeah, 2 guys from Succession.
Yeah.
So they're in good hands.
It makes me think they're gearing this more towards the millennial kids who grew up with, or millennial adults who've like grown up with Harry Potter,
Nah,
and have never really managed to let it
not
go.
necessarily. It's the guys direct other things. It's not like because of the director successions that they're gonna do, you know, the houses in Hogwarts
like
being like
TVMA,
fighting for,
but like I don't know.
kids begging kids behind.
No, but it just makes me think that the audience for this isn't necessarily children. It's like, I don't know. I could be wrong, but we shall see.
Oh well.
We shall see. All right, and then Street Fighter.
Yeah, Sony announced the spring of 2026 for the release of the new Street Fighter based on the famous, hugely popular video game. Let's hope it had a movie back in the day with the Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my!
I think it was the last movie of Raul Julia. What's that bucket? Mulan's voice.
Oh, Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen was Chun-Li. And other people that I cannot remember, but cool. it was fun and quirky. But this one, I guess they're gonna try to be more faithful, more proper to the fans. Even though these days the industry is pooping on the face of the fans and blame the fans. Oh,
which is so weird because we've had so many examples of like films being made with fans in mind, or like adaptations made with fans in mind that are super popular and beloved and do really well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one good start is when you hire a fan, in opposition to the Acolyte, this Star Wars series that is getting a lot of hate because
really afraid to watch it
because it sucks, and. She hired someone that never seen Star Wars, and the writer, the person executive producer hired, like never seen Star Wars, and the goal is to, they say stupid things like the goal is to make Star Wars gay, to make the fans cry, not in an emotional way, to make the fans cry of hate and disappointment. Anyways, the latest one was dealing with the Acolyte. Was apparently on the latest episode, it was revealed that Sith is actually a slur. Yeah, and it's like the slur.
I don't remember Darth Maul minding very much. Isn't it like finally this?
No, it's
they
created in a way that it's a slur, like
what, like Nazi is a slur?
No, like gay. Like back in the day, to call someone gay wasn't offensive, and the community took that over for them. Maybe gay is not a good example because it sort of was always half, and it still kind of is. You still could call people gay as an offense, even though gay people might not.
But it's not socially acceptable anymore. It used to be a socially acceptable insult, and now it's not.
Sure, but it's sort of like that. It isn't a slur that they took like, yes, we are the Sith. You're not offending us. So another great one from the Acolyte, because Anyway,
when Natalie Portman was cast as Padme Amidala, she had never seen Star Wars, and so George Lucas sat down with her and showed her Star Wars.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything wrong with like newbies coming in to the franchise having no idea what's going on, as long as they sit down and learn. But we've got so many clips of these guys just anyway. I haven't seen it, so I don't want to say a whole lot about it.
For actors, it's sure is understandable. They not even like to watch what they do. Some of them, but
like I feel like if you're going to come into a franchise,
you have to know the lore. I mean, for actors, you can get away with it because you are circumscribed to what is written on the script, right?
Sure.
But it's like.
Like if you don't.
Even like the stupid actor that was saying that Anakin Skywalker destroyed the Death Star,
Yeah.
It's completely,
or about how cool the dark side is.
It's completely.
He said some other stuff that was
ignorant
really,
to what's
so
going
like he
on.
totally does not understand.
And this
like
this,
the core of Star Wars at all.
And the show is a mix of ignorant people and people that know a little bit, but they want to destroy it.
Yeah.
You know, and it fails. The numbers are down. Everybody hates, and then they come and blame the fans. It's so creative, guys.
Yeah.
You're selling lemonade and it tastes like pee, and you're blaming the person that buy it. Anyways, well,
Okay.
on that note, that's it for this
that's all
week.
I
We come back next week with more pop culture and entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.